Winners don't wait for success to believe in themselves. No, they believe first and the results follow. You have to see yourself winning before you win. If you don't believe in yourself, why should anyone else? Success isn't just about hard work. It's about conviction. It's about stepping into your dreams as if they are already real. When you walk, talk, and act like a winner, your mind starts to align with that reality. Doubt is a heavy weight, but belief gives you wings. Champions aren't crowned when they win. They're crowned in their minds long before they ever step into the spotlight. So no matter what your circumstances look like today, start seeing yourself as successful. Start believing that you have what it takes. Because the truth is, the world won't believe in you until you believe in yourself first. Listen, for failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. Every great person you admire has failed, but they didn't stop. They learned, they grew, and they kept moving forward. Winners use failure as fuel. Think about it. Every mistake, every setback, every rejection is a lesson in disguise. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go your way, but failure is just life asking, how bad do you want it? The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't talent, luck, or connections. It's persistence. The ones who make it are the ones who refuse to quit. They get knocked down 7 times and stand up 8. They understand that failure isn't final unless you stop trying. So the next time you fail, don't see it as a sign to give up. See it as proof that you're in the game. Take the lesson, adjust your approach, and keep moving forward. Because in the end, the only way you truly fail is if you stop. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline is what keeps you moving when you don't feel like it. Success is not about doing what's easy. It's about doing what's necessary, even when you're tired, even when you don't feel like it. Let's be real. There are going to be days when you don't feel inspired, days when you don't feel like putting in the work. That's why motivation alone isn't enough. Motivation is like a spark. It gets you excited. It gets you moving. But discipline is the fire that keeps burning long after the spark is gone. Winners don't rely on how they feel. They rely on their habits. They wake up early when they'd rather sleep in. They put in the extra hours when no one is watching. They keep showing up day after day, rain or shine, because they understand that success isn't built in a moment of excitement. It's built in the grind, in the consistency, in the unseen hours of effort. When you master discipline, you master success. Because at the end of the day, it's not about how much you want it. It's about how much you're willing to work for it. You want more in life? Be grateful for what you already have. Winners don't spend their days complaining about what's missing. They appreciate what's in front of them. Gratitude shifts your perspective. And when your perspective shifts, gratitude isn't just about saying thank you. It's about recognizing the value in every moment, every challenge, every lesson. Too often, people focus on what they lack, on what hasn't happened yet, on what others have that they don't. But winners know that what you focus on expands. When you start appreciating the small things, the opportunities, the growth, the people in your corner, you create space for more blessings to come your way. Gratitude keeps you humble, it keeps you grounded, It turns every obstacle into a stepping stone, because instead of complaining, you ask yourself, what can I learn from this? A grateful heart doesn't just wait for good things to happen. It sees the good in everything. And when you start living with gratitude, you don't just change your outlook, you change your reality. Words have power. When you speak negativity over your life, don't be surprised when negativity shows up. Winners talk differently. They say, I will make it. I will succeed. I will keep going. Change your words, change your world. Your mind believes what you tell it. If you constantly say, I'm not good enough, I'll never make it, life is against me, guess what? Your actions will follow that belief. But if you start saying, I am capable, I am strong, I am built for success, your mindset will shift, and so will your results. The most successful people understand that speaking their dreams out loud is the first step to making them real. Winners don't just wish for success, they declare it. They affirm their goals with conviction. They tell themselves every day, I am going to win. I am going to make it happen. And when doubt creeps in, they don't let it take root. Instead, they counter it with powerful, positive words. Because the truth is, your words shape your reality. If you want to change your life, start by changing how you speak about yourself, your future, and your potential. Let me tell you something. Talent is good, but hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Winners don't just show up. They put in the hours, the sweat, the effort. While others are sleeping, they're grinding. Success isn't handed out. It's earned. And it's earned through long nights, early mornings, and a relentless commitment to improvement. Winners don't make excuses. They don't wait for the perfect opportunity. They create their own. It's easy to look at successful people and think they were just lucky, but luck favors the prepared. The ones who kept going when no one was watching, the ones who did the extra reps, read the extra books, took the extra risks. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you're not willing to put in the work, someone with half your talent but double your hustle will pass you by. Winners don't compete with others. They compete with their best self every single day. They push themselves beyond their limits because they know that success isn't about doing what's convenient. It's about doing what's necessary. So the question is, are you willing to outwork everyone? Because if you are, nothing can stop you. The moment you think you've made it, that's the moment you stop growing. Winners stay hungry. They don't get comfortable. They keep learning, keep improving, but they also stay humble because success is never just about you. Hunger is what keeps you moving forward. It's what pushes you to wake up early, stay late, and go the extra mile when no one is watching. But hunger without humility, that's a dangerous combination, because the higher you rise, the easier it is to forget where you started. Winners never let success go to their heads. They understand that the journey never ends. There's always more to learn, always another level to reach. They don't look down on others. Instead, they lift others up. They know that staying humble keeps them open to new opportunities, new knowledge, and new ways to grow. You see, true champions never act like they've arrived. They act like they're just getting started. They never say, I've done enough. They ask, what's next? How can I be better? And most importantly, they never forget the people who helped them along the way. Because success isn't just about personal achievement. It's about using what you've gained to inspire, uplift, and make a difference. Stay hungry, stay humble, and watch how far you can go. Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future. Winners don't hang around negativity. They don't waste time with people who bring them down. They surround themselves with growth, ambition, and excellence. The people you spend the most time with influence your mindset, your habits, and ultimately your success. If you surround yourself with people who complain, make excuses, and settle for less, that energy will rub off on you. But if you spend time with those who challenge you, push you, and inspire you, you'll naturally start thinking bigger, working harder, and aiming higher. Winners seek out mentors, leaders, and like-minded individuals who are striving for greatness, not just in their careers, but in their character, discipline, and vision. You have to be intentional about your circle. Ask yourself, are the people around me lifting me up or holding me back? Are they focused on solutions or stuck on problems? Are they pushing me toward my goals or distracting me from them? If the answer isn't clear, it might be time to make changes. Winners understand that growth requires alignment, aligning yourself with those who reflect the mindset and values you want to embody. You don't have to cut everyone off, but you do have to choose who influences your thinking. Because at the end of the day, your environment shapes your future. So make sure it's shaping you for success. Fear will always be there. Doubt will always whisper. But winners don't let fear stop them. They focus on the vision, the goal, the purpose. They know that what's ahead is greater than what they fear. Every dream, every goal, every breakthrough comes with a test. The test of fear. Fear will try to convince you that you're not ready, that you're not good enough, that failure is too risky. But let me tell you something. Fear is a liar. It only has power if you listen to it. Winners feel the fear, but they move forward anyway. They remind themselves daily that their purpose, their passion, their dreams are bigger than the temporary discomfort of fear. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't the absence of fear. It's the courage to keep going despite it. Visionaries, leaders, and high achievers all experience fear, but they don't let it shrink their dreams. They keep their eyes locked on the prize. They ask themselves, what's more important, my fear or my future? And the answer is always the future. So when fear shows up, and it will, don't let it paralyze you. Instead, use it as fuel. Let it remind you that what you're chasing is worth it. Keep your vision bigger than your fears, and you'll realize that fear was never meant to stop you. It was meant to show you how much you truly want it. Don't let it paralyze you. Instead, use it as fuel. And you'll find it. Use your fears to fuel your vision, and you will make. Winners don't stop. They don't quit when it gets hard. They don't give up when people doubt them. They keep moving. They keep climbing, because they know every step forward is a step closer to victory. Life will test you. There will be moments when you feel stuck, exhausted, and uncertain. You'll face setbacks that make you question whether you're on the right path. But here's what separates winners from the rest. They refuse to stop. They understand that progress isn't always fast and success isn't always immediate, But as long as they keep moving forward, they are still in the game. Even when the path isn't clear, even when things don't go as planned, they take another step and then another. Success is not about perfection, it's about persistence. Every great achievement in history came from someone who chose to keep going when others would have quit. The secret is to develop an unshakable mindset that says, no matter what happens, I will not stop. If you fall, get back up. If you fail, learn from it. If you hit a wall, find a way around it. Because the only way you truly lose is if you quit. Winners understand this simple truth. Momentum is everything. Even small progress is still progress. Every step, no matter how small, gets you closer to where you want to be. So no matter what life throws at you, never stop moving forward. Because as long as you keep going, success is only a matter of time.